lineal WBO. You forgot. Pound for pound. We talk about pound for pound. Lo and behold, it manifests. He's right here. Teofimo Lopez, thanks for coming, champ.
Thank you guys for having me.
Can we go back a couple weeks to the Claggett fight? Everything settled down. What's your takeaway from that night?
I think my takeaway from that night, one, I would say, like, I never threw this many punches in my career, you know, but obviously with a Raging Bull fighter like Steve Claggett, you have to definitely stay active and push through. However, I think that the takeaway was, for me, the will must be stronger than the skills, and that's what it was that night for me. And
he tested you.
Yeah, absolutely, but I'll be honest, though, I think I could have done 15 rounds with this guy. We should bring it back.
No, we've seen it already. That's okay. What did you learn that night?
What I learned is that I shouldn't fix certain things that are not broken. You know, I changed the material inside my gloves from normal orthopedic ortho kind of gloves with Grant. I changed it to horsehair.
Oh, and you wanted to,
yeah, I thought it would, you know, but I think the only ones that could really be perfect on that end is Cleto Reyes. So, you know, and nothing to take away from Grant. They're phenomenal gloves.
What did you learn about you? Forget the equipment. What did you learn about yourself? Anything?
I learned, you know, I think what I learned mainly about myself is that I still have the hunger for the game. I still have that love for the sport, and I think that's the main important part of it. You know, when I expressed to ESPN on the platform on the last showing of Max Kellerman, I remember I expressed that I don't want to do this no more. I don't need to. You know, I felt like I accomplished everything. So as a fighter myself that puts that into his element and really wants to retire, I think I lost a little bit of fire in that moment, you know, especially coming off a phenomenal win against Taylor.
Yeah. Listen, you hit him so many times. I was getting scared. That's the kind of fight guys can get hurt. Were you surprised that he took those shots? Does he have a chin of rock? What?
To me, honestly, I knew exactly what I was getting into. You know, I knew the type of fighter that I was facing. The reason why I mentioned to you prior that it's like a Rocky Balboa movie is for those reasons. You know, we have phenomenal matchmakers, Hall of Famers, so to speak, of Brad Gumman and Bruce Champler, and they know how to make a career. You know, this is why we call it top rank. It's for that reason. You know, only the top can rank to this degree. And how I've learned in this process of game is, like, allow the matchmakers to take care of my career. For instance, they've made the careers of Miguel Cotto, Felix Trinidad, the Four Horsemen, Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya. The list could go on and on.
Two things I want to know. Number one, you had one shot lightning power at 35. Do you have it at 40? And will you have it at 47?
I believe I still always have the power. You know, I'm still maturing as time goes as far as power perceives. You know, it's more so of IQ and EQ when you're in that ring. And I think that's really where I'm trying to progress myself to now. And 47 is something that I plan on moving towards to probably even this next upcoming match.
The next upcoming match, you talked about Pitbull Cruz, but there's also, look, you want to fight 4 times this year. There's only one way to do it, which is September, probably at the Garden. There's a lot of talk about you and Brian Norman at 147, which I think would be a hell of a fight. What do you think?
I believe, listen, I believe what really sounds very swell.
Very swell, yeah.
Yes, is Teofimo Lopez, 3-divisional world champion at 27 years young. That sounds very great to me. And I'm all about that.
Oh,
you know? My birthday's
really,
about
you're being really slick now.
No, EQ. That's what we work
EQ.
on.
Have a happy birthday. Have a wonderful time in Italy where you're going.
Yes.
Back to you guys, more live fights. I'll be hang out here with the pound for pound guy.